Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone on this good Thursday? It is Thursday. What's up, y'all? How's everybody today? Yo, this topic today, it's a real interesting topic. It's a real interesting topic. This is going to be a hard discussion, but we have to be prepared. So this is going to be a hard discussion, okay, guys? The topic today is our behavior around children. That's our topic. So I am aware that everybody's different when it comes to their behaviors around children. I am aware of that. Some people value what children say and value their presence. Some people don't. It's that simple. It's that simple. But all in all, we have to be aware of our behavior around children. When you think of your senses, like just think about what you pick up on, the energy you pick up on. Children are just like you, times about 100. Seriously. You ever try to teach an adult that never knew how to read? You ever realize how hard that is? You know how easy it is to teach a child how to read? It's an easy thing. That's just how much they pick up on stuff. They pick up on stuff so much. Yo, I remember my mom said children are sponges. They absorb everything, including negative energy. They do. Children will kick, claw, and scream to not be around certain people, and you don't even know why. That could have been the first time the kid even seen that person. Animals are like that too. But because kids really their senses are on 1,000. I was trying not to do any hauls, but I might need a haul. Climbing out of it. Not there. I'm climbing out of it though. Sorry, y'all. Thank you, Kat. Let me make sure I'm good. All right, go ahead. Put it back on. I'm back on, Kat. Okay. So, y'all, so when we are interacting with each other, when we're in public, when we're doing whatever we're doing, y'all, I can't express to you enough how much kids are just on what you're doing. Like kids will watch everything you do, and then they'll emulate it. Like we are just sort of living our lives. Some people look at kids as very secondary. Some people look at kids as very secondary. I don't know what's going on. My throat is like super scratchy. I've been talking all day. Hey, what's up, Stephanie? What's up? What's up from Kick? I see y'all coming in here from Kick. I see y'all. I'm gonna bear through. I'm gonna bear through this. Do I have pets? No. I have pet fish that are annoying. My fish jumped out the tank the other day. I heard something running on the floor. I'm like, what is that? I run downstairs. My fish jumped out the tank, y'all. Like my fish jumped out the tank. Then didn't want to let me capture him and put him back in the tank. Like, yo, the stuff I go through, bro. How are you? I am good, Stephanie, on Kick. I am doing very well. All right. I'm a little, I got sick a couple days ago, lost my entire voice, and I'm still battling that whole situation. So, I got halls going on, choking, all that stuff. Glad to hear that. Thank you so much, Stephanie. I appreciate you. Thanks for chiming in on Kick. It's nice to see y'all. We freshly on Kick. we freshly on Kick, y'all. So it's good to see people chiming in from over there. How's your stream going? We just started. We just started at 7, so the stream is going pretty good. We're going to be streaming for an hour. We will be streaming for 1 hour. What's up, David? I see you over there on Instagram. What's going on? Thank you, Stephanie. So y'all, back to the topic. Our topic is behavior around children. Behavior around children. Y'all, everybody's different. We're not judging. We're all different around kids. I sort of value what kids do. I value their presence a lot. I do. Now, all that playing around, being too grown. Thank you so much for following me on Kick. I appreciate it, Stephanie. I'm going to follow you back. Thank you so much. Listen, y'all, I value what kids think. Okay? I do. I don't look at them as secondary. They are little people. They are little people. We cannot treat them as if they're not people. Okay? So kids pick up on everything. Kids know what you're going to do probably before you do it because they already know your behaviors and everything about you just off of the energy that you've given them, right? So they already know how to handle you. I'm from Philadelphia, Stephanie. Where you chatting in from, Steph? Where you chatting in from, honey? So all that being said, right? They are looking at everything. Bigo, y'all off the hook over there, but I appreciate it, Uncle Jojo. Thank you. You're off the hook over there. I will say that. Okay. But y'all, they are picking up on everything that we're doing and saying. I mean, everything, right? Our energy. We sitting there snapping, and then we turn around to be nice to them. We go crazy in the street. We got them with us, and we snap out. Right? We go crazy. Like, oh, what the kids picking up on that energy. And then we turn around and say, come on, baby girl, I got you. No, they already done seen you go ballistic on a million different people. Like, come on. If a child speaks like an adult, they are around grown conversation. I will excuse a child when grown folks are talking. Yo, we got some funny stories about what my mom just said. My mom just said that. Stephanie said, if you don't mind me asking, can I suggest something to you? Go ahead, Stephanie. Make a suggestion, honey. What's the suggestion? Y'all, kids will talk just like you. Yeah, we can do that, Stephanie. But look, I got to teach right now, Stephanie. Yeah, we can do the graphic thing. All right. We're going to do some graphics on the page. That sounds good. Yeah, Zell, what's up, Quan? I see you on TikTok. Y'all, listen. Yeah, Kat, get her information, Kat. Get her information on Kick. Y'all, listen. Y'all are influencing these kids, our next generation, the people who look up to you. Do not sabotage that with interacting with these kids in a way that's not treating them like little kings and queens. They grow up. They're regular people. Real quick. You couldn't pay me a fortune to take away the trust my niece and nephew had from me. You couldn't pay me a fortune. They trust me. They know that if I'm with Auntie, I'm good. They feel it in every fiber of their being because of how I behave when I'm around them. The energy I give off. right? They go off of all of that. Okay? Our behavior around kids is everything. That's everything. Quan said it's called love. Exactly. Yo, when you have love in your heart, yo, it comes out in everything that you do, right? When you got malice in your heart and you haven't worked on yourself and you just walking around mad, that's gonna come out in everything you do as well. Parents think the grown mannerisms in children are cute. Yeah, y'all think it's cute until now your height and they 13, 14, 15. And when they go out in public, they talking to everybody real crazy. Talking to them too. And guess what happens? Guess what happens to your child? People block them from the resources and blessings that they should be getting. If you have a child that is not around adults all the time when y'all talking, so they know I'm not supposed to interact with this adult when they're talking. They already know. That's second nature to them. When they see adults talking, they go sit side left. You know what this does? When they get around other adults that can give them access and opportunity, they say, I like that kid. I like that kid. That kid is very respectful. I can tell that kid is well parented. I can tell that kid is treated well. And they give them access to whatever it is that the kid wants. You are making your child's life harder by having them be like a friend to you, sitting at the table with you, talking the same talk as you. Man, when they get around an adult that can put them in a good opportunity, a good position, they be like, who does kid think they talking to? My mom said you have to consider children first. And unfortunately, Mom, we are in a society where children are looked at as second and third class citizens. This is the worst thing you can do. Listen, y'all, if you give the kid attention, respect, separate the boundary from adult and child from just 0 to 12. For the rest of their life, they'll be, not craving your attention, wanting to do their own thing, well behaved. So much easier for you to deal with. Who wants to deal with this entitled, spoiled, self-centered child? All because you let them think it was cool to interact with adults like they your age and it's harder for you. If you need a friend, go get a friend. Women, single women, if you need a man, go get a man. Why are you treating little Junior, little Johnny like that's your man? That's the problem with a lot of the kids that's growing up in these single mother homes. Y'all treating your son like that's your man. Then when you go get a man, he mad. Your son shouldn't be that mad because you went and got a man. It should be a good divide between the child and the adult. Who are you to tell me what I'm supposed to do? You need to go sit down and go, respect what I'm doing. Y'all, I know you love your children, and if you really want to show serious love, you must respect boundaries. What's up, Dwight? What's going on? Big's Jamaican, the best Jamaican food in Philadelphia. Please go check them out. Really appreciate y'all. Y'all, listen, we're not here to play with these kids. They become adults that become a bigger problem for us. Like, what? We don't need that. We need you to understand how we moving out here and be an asset to us and the family. That's it. Y'all want to be friends with the kids and then get mad when now they not listening to you as a parent. They get big fast, y'all. That little cute little thing. My niece is the cutest little thing I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen anything cuter than my little niece. Okay. My niece is no joke. When she talk, Big's Jamaican, 2867 North Taylor Street, y'all. Big's Jamaican. Hello. What's up, cousin? Real fast. Yeah, cousin, I tell you, these kids grow up real fast. Yeah, this little cute thing that you babying become a whole grown. Yo, they be like, yo, this boy a nut. Like, dang, you get irked when he come home. He big. He's 6 foot now, sitting there telling you, huh? It was your fault. It was your fault. Your behavior around that child. It was your fault. If you need friends, y'all, go get some friends. You need a man, you need a woman, go get that. The child is not there for that. You can tell children and teenagers influence just how they act. Grown people talking and they just right in the conversation. Excuse me, no one's talking to you. Excuse yourself. Yo, I got a funny story about that. My mom is funny, y'all. Listen, y'all, from wherever y'all at, if y'all say mom go live and I get 20 mom go lives across all platforms, I will convince my mom to go live with me. I will, y'all. I will convince my mom to go live with me. Yo, Quan, I know that's you. Thank you so much for running me up over there on TikTok. I appreciate you so much. Y'all, listen. We can't be playing games, y'all. This becomes a huge problem for everybody. So on a scale from 1 through 10, I always like to do a scale. Where are we at in how we behave around children? Do we look at children like secondary? How are we viewing our take on children? It's okay, y'all. This is a safe space. Y'all know my weakness at this point, right? Now listen, y'all, I am a behavior analyst, okay? So I understand how behaviors sort of work, right? I look at the bigger picture of things a little more than most people when it comes to behaviors, okay? But I'm not good at certain things. I'm just not. I told y'all what I'm not good at. I'm not good at dating. I'm not. Okay. So we are in a safe space here. On the scale from 1 through 10, where are we at in terms of our behaviors around children? 1, we are horrible with how we behave around children. 10, we are great. Where are we at? Where are we at? Drea said, yes, I can't stand when children are in adult conversations. First of all, let me just put y'all down with something. Kids cannot handle adult conversations, y'all. Kids cannot handle it. Y'all sitting here talking about what happened, what aunt and this and cousin this and this grandma this. Y'all sitting there talking about it like it's normal. Like, oh yeah, Johnny done left. He was cheating with Maria. You talking about, Quan said a kid must stay in a kid's place. Oh, for sure. Who got time for that? Who got time for kids complicating your life? Who got time for that? Y'all got kids up 1, 2, 3 in the morning. What y'all doing? You have no personal time for you and your man or you and your girl. Y'all up, the kids up with y'all. They tell it, if y'all don't be careful, the kids will run you. The kids will tell you what to do. I deal with it every day. Okay? I deal with parents that's like, help me, fix them. No, honey, we need to fix you and your approach. Mugga said, I'm old school. No kid is sitting under me talking at all. And if someone else kid is there, I'm out. My mom said exactly, Quan. Quan said facts. Exactly. We're not playing with these kids. Yo, Mugga is right. If I'm around you and you are not parenting your child and I'm around you, I'm saying something and the kid is responding to what I'm saying. My mom talking about take your ass to bed. Okay, mom, you got me cursing. I don't curse on my page. Come on, mom. Yo, it's funny, right? I got to do it, mom. I'm sorry. Drea said, mom, go live. Mom, go live. Mom, go live. Yep, my kids didn't sleep. We just used to be up together. Drea, so you got an older kid and you got a younger kid. So did you learn something? My mom said, I know that's right, Mugga. Were you different when you were younger with your older kid versus when you got this younger kid? Are you different? Because you said you was up. Thank you. This is a safe space, y'all. This is a safe space. My grands know better with me. Exactly, niece. So that's another thing, y'all. Y'all as mothers are really good at the boundaries. But when it comes to the grandkids, let's talk about it. Y'all behaviors with these grandkids is not cool. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Y'all ain't behaving well with these grandkids. Now tell me if I'm lying. Y'all let these grandkids get away with too much. What's up, Queenie? Y'all let them grandkids go up. See, I'm hitting it now. I'm hitting it. Y'all let them grandkids get away with too much. Quan said, I asked the kid to say ABCs, and if they say them, I'm gonna tell them to say them backwards. Right. Right. Y'all know what y'all talking about. Cass said my mom is the great grand spoiler to my kid. Yeah, man. Oh, you was strict with the grands, Mugga? Mugga was strict with the grands. That's the first. What? Y'all be acting bad with these grandkids. Yeah, y'all do. Y'all gotta keep the same. Listen, y'all. We as parents, we teaching the kids stuff at home. They go to the grandparents' house, and the grandparent like, man, you can do whatever you want, man. Y'all reversing. My brother Tony be tripping. My mom be reversing what he putting in place. Then she start yelling at him like, come on, you can't have a donut. Come on, you can't. They argue all the time. It is a battle between my mom and my brother with my nephew. My other brother, he just let my niece just live her life. So that's everybody different. But y'all listen. Drea said, yep, totally different with this little girl. Yeah, so I'm gonna talk to y'all about that. My mom had me, she was 22. Telling y'all my business. When my mom got older, she had day twine. So she had my other brother close to my age. And then she had day twine when she was like older, late 30s, right? So now I'm getting older. Now I'm like an adult. I'm talking to my mom, and day twine is a little kid. My brother's a little kid. And he's all in our business. We talking about stuff. My mom like, yo, my brother was so like talkative, like yeah, he was always in it. Tony, like my other brother was never like just newsy or nothing, like never. My mom said, I'm older. I'm not going to let these grandchildren raise my pressure. You have whatever you want. See, my mom just give them whatever they want, y'all. She didn't do that with us. I mean, she gave us what we wanted, but she also like made sure everything was very strict and like everything was together. Like with the grandkids, they can do whatever. So it is different, y'all, when y'all have kids when you're younger versus older. I know it is different. Still is love them to pieces, but I never let them run all over me. Okay, Mugga holding it down for the grandparents. I love it. But as Asians, kids are afraid to meddle with adult conversation. We always say, go somewhere far away. So both of my brothers, y'all, are born on the same day. My mom had them on the same day, 12 years apart. Yep, she did. Yep, she did. 2 boys on the same day. Drea said Tony was quiet. Daytime was live. Girl, that's an understatement. So, y'all, that's another thing, too. Let me tell y'all something about kids, y'all. The kid that is the hardest to deal with, the problematic kid, needs the most attention. But we naturally, like, push that kid that's problematic to the side. They're too hard to deal with. So we give the kid that needs the most attention the least attention. This is what we do as adults. It's so sad. Then a kid that's loving, easy to deal with, great personality, that kid gets a lot of attention, but that kid doesn't need it. That kid gets amazing attention everywhere that kid goes. At home, at school, in sports and activities. Everywhere that kid goes, that kid gets a lot of attention. That kid does not need more attention, but no attention is too much. But the kid that is the problematic kid needs the attention to be unproblematic. That one interaction with an adult that treats them and handles them a little different could change them. Y'all. My mom said my kids got different versions of me. My oldest 2, I was younger. That last one, I was older. Facts, cousin, you already know. Jaya, she said facts about your 2 lovely cousins. Mugga said I spoiled the grands I meant. Okay. Y'all listen, when a kid is super problematic, Please don't treat them the way everybody else is. Please understand that your different approach could be the game changer in that kid's life. I know it's hard to deal with a problematic kid that talks back, and that is so hard to deal with. Like Mugga said, I'm just like her. If you ain't controlling your kid in the environment, I'm out. I agree. Seriously, because we gotta pick our battles, right? But y'all, whenever you can find it, whenever you can find the energy, it's so hard to do. Most people are not gonna do it. But remember, that could be the difference in that kid changing, like totally changing. Like I got this one person that's handling me a little bit different. My mom said this generation, these kids are different. I'm gonna tell y'all why. So I treated my nephews with so much love, but kept them in check. Nice. That's a nice balance. That's a nice balance. Y'all listen. My mom said I agree. They are so different. Here's the reason, right? Here's the reason. I want to let y'all know what's going on. Just make y'all aware. Y'all already know. I'm just going to reiterate what y'all already know. We are dealing with a time where it's not exactly natural. Like people are interacting on these devices with people anywhere, okay, everywhere, okay. And when they're doing that, it's not a normal thing where you go outside, you interact with your friends. It's Sunday, you like a boy, you might not see that boy till Thursday. That's the natural way of things. You anticipate Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday about seeing that boy Thursday. That's the natural way. That is not what's happening today. Instead, what's happening is you can just go on a device and see 8 people that that you can talk to today. You can go on a video game and see 12 people playing with you right now, right? So the access to people, right, is making our children so different. And it's happening so quickly that we can't even keep up with it. So all we say is these kids are different. Y'all, the new wave is attention. Attention. Y'all watching me right now? Attention is what everybody is like wanting. So these kids, I mean, I'm 41. I honestly, I can handle it. I've built a very strong, mental thing going on here. But imagine an 11-year-old. Y'all, picture this real quick, y'all. Picture this. And I deal with this. I want to let y'all know. I work as a therapist every single day. That's what I do as a profession. Okay. I deal with all types of issues that you can think of, right? From young children to retired adults. Okay. Here's a big issue going on. These children are getting into relationships and they're 11. My mom said, I know because I do that with my grandkids, shaking my head. Y'all, imagine an 11-year-old being in a relationship, right? And the relationship ends. Okay. Let me tell y'all what's happening. It's not like back in the day where the relationship ends and it's just like, all right, whatever. Break my little heart, but I'm all right. It ain't like that no more. I'm gonna tell you why. Yes, I don't get why parents introduce their kids to social media very early. Yeah. Y'all, my brother, my nephew doesn't even know what's going on in the whole social media world. He don't even know what's really going on. He don't even miss it because he don't even know what's going on. But y'all, listen to what's happening. When an 11-year-old is in a relationship, right? Guess what's happening? They are texting each other all day. Okay? This device is becoming a huge problem. They're texting all day. Guess what that's doing? That's releasing a hormone every time they get that alert. Okay? They get an alert from that person, from that girl, all day long. Bang, 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 bang. They become addicted. They become dependent on the alert from that person. Okay? So when you say we broke up and the parent is now like, I'm taking your phone because you're acting too crazy over this breakup. Quan said it's not necessarily parents, it's their peers who introduce them. That's true. Too. Listen, y'all, that's true too. We are at the mercy of so much right now. We are. I mean, it's just what it is. We have to give the kids so much love, so much attention, so that we're replaying in their head when they're being influenced by the people and their peers when they're out and about. These 10 and 11-year-olds want sex changes. What the hell? Yo, my son got his Facebook login at 15. Y'all, I was in college the same time as Mark Zuckerberg when he made Facebook. So luckily I didn't grow up with this. Okay. We had AOL Instant Messenger when I was young. I often joke with my mom. My mom said that's true too, Quan. My mom, she used to pick up the phone to make a phone call, and all she would hear was, I'm trying to get online. Take me like 30, 45 seconds to get online. Right through the phone jack. And I'm on AOL Instant Messenger. At the time, that was like the new innovative thing. I'm like going crazy on there. You know what I mean? That's how I remember the internet. But yeah, so when you take this phone, y'all, or when the kid breaks up at 11 years old, and they're now not getting those texts. That's what they're missing, y'all. You're taking away their endorphin hormone release. That's what you're taking away. Kat said, haha, I experienced that too, Key. AOL, then connect them with the noisy server. Yes, me and my mom be battling. I gotta make a phone call. Did we have internet before like the cell phones were prevalent? I can't remember. Drea said, everybody thought Reese was problematic for me. They just didn't understand him the way I did. Befriended him and raised him at the same time. He understood his role as a child and understood my role as a parent. Listen, y'all, it's a safe space. We have kids when we teenagers. We have kids when we in the early 20s. One of my very good friends had a kid in our teens, a kid in our 20s, a kid in our 30s, and a kid in our 40s. Every decade, okay? So we're different every segment, y'all. We are different, you know? I think I had my first Yahoo login in 1997. Yeah, remember Yahoo was the most prevalent? Then Google went crazy. But so these are the things that's changing and it's like creating a landscape of what the children are influenced, how they're influenced, the avenues they're influenced, okay? All of these things that we're saying, that was my influence. AOL Instant Messenger, the internet being so super slow. By the time Mark Zuckerberg created Facebook, I was in college. By the time it became what you see today, I was super grown. My mind is already developed. I can use it as a tool. But imagine a kid who never knew life without internet. Okay? That's a whole different type of person. They take this for granted. This is nothing. I'm gonna tell y'all something about people, y'all. And this is very dangerous for this to happen as children. Let me tell y'all something about people. Okay? No matter what we are given, no matter how much money, no matter how many resources, no matter how much access, we have access to talk to people all around the world. We get accustomed to that as people, and then we want more. Okay? It's something about the way God designed us. And it's a part of evolution, right? To keep us unsatisfied. Imagine if everybody was satisfied. There would be no evolution. We are always unsatisfied because there needs to be evolution. Just to tell you all a secret. That's a secret. If y'all didn't know. So when we get here, we want more. That's just how we are as people. It'll always be like that. We'll always keep aspiring for more. We get 1 million. We want 2 million. We want 3 million. It goes on and on. Okay? Imagine you giving a kid access to the whole world with this internet. It's hard for them to stay satisfied. You understand? Because when we were younger and we had a little bit, it was a little more natural how we assess things and access things. It was a little more natural, right? We had to kind of go door to door. We had to kind of be manual. We had to kind of interact face to face. When that was going on, it was more natural. So when you take that whole human experience out of it, And you just put kids into this realm of the abyss of the internet with every influence you can think of, every personality you can think of. You understand? And as a parent, I know you want to protect them so much, but like Quan said, you go out, the other kids are influencing your child. If they get access to a login or something, all types of stuff can be directed towards your child. You know? That's not the natural order. It's just not. Naturally, we're not supposed to have access to the entire world right here, which is not. It's not the way, it's not the natural way. Now, as adults, we can use it to our benefit, but children, their brains are not developed enough to think about using stuff like that to their benefit. You know, that's why they have kid channels, you know, different parameters for kids and things like that. My mom said, yo, there's a lady on YouTube that has 7 kids by 7 different dads, and their names are the different days of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on. And she'd be like, Saturday, sit down, no lie. Mom! If y'all want my mom to go live, say mom go live. If y'all want my mom to go live, say mom go live. If I get 20 mom go lives, look at cracking up. Yo, if I get 20 mom go lives, all right, we got a second one. We got another mom go live. We got a third one. We got a fourth one. Y'all, in any of our streams, if we get 20 mom go lives, she gotta go live. I'll make it happen. I'll make it happen. I'll make it happen. Drea, so it's a bunch of people saying mom go live twice. Dang, Drea. Drea then said it like 10 times. Chat hitting me from different platforms. I think we had a legit 4. My mom said it makes kids lazy and underdeveloped. For sure. Here's the thing too, y'all. The young kids who are tired, who have to work hard. Lamyra, what's going on, honey? On TikTok, I see you. Yo, listen. When there are young parents, kids are funny. You're just gonna laugh at me. I'm good, honey. I'm on here talking about behavior around children. We have to behave around y'all well, okay? Y'all, when there are young parents, right? And they have to work hard just to, you know, pay for things and their place, they just put a tablet in front of a kid. It's the easiest thing to do. They didn't realize the damage until years later. The tablets raised, I would say, a half of a generation. The tablets raised a legit half of a generation. The tablets raised them, y'all. I ain't lying. We didn't realize the damage until later. First, the tablet was amazing because we was like, oh my God, the 3-year-old can tell us what the, let's go younger. A 10-month-old can tell you exactly what they thinking. You didn't know that before that. You like, dang, the 10-month-old done went to the YouTube, done found his favorite song. Dang. You had no idea the 10-month-old was thinking like that. So at first, we like, this is amazing, right? Until the internet kept getting more developed and more developed. Now you're putting a bunch of stuff on it to influence your child. Now your child's saying stuff that we like, what? You Yo, my brother, he was traumatized. My nephew was saying all types of stuff. I never told him that. I blocked him from the internet. But like Quan said, your kid is being influenced by other children who have access to the abyss of the internet. Your child is you know how quickly your child can get exposed to information? You can't just block them from everything. My mom, Omuga said they know how to use the tablet better than me at 10 years old. 10 years old, Mugga, go to a baby. Give a baby a tablet. Those babies know how to operate the tablet, yo. A little baby that can't even talk. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Yo, my niece was so calm, like all the way up until she was like 1 or 2. And she would just, she's so smart but so calm. The most chill thing you ever seen. I forget what age she hit, man. She was acting just like her grandmother, my mother. She was acting just like my mother. I think both of them act like my mom a little bit. I think so. Mom. Y'all say mom go live. We get mom to go live on one of these things, y'all. Y'all, wherever y'all at, like, subscribe, put your notifications on from wherever you are. From whatever platform you at, put the notifications on. I appreciate y'all. You can always go on keylifecoaches.com to book me if you don't want to wait until the next live, okay? keylifecoaches.com. Okay. Y'all, our scale, I didn't answer. Scale of 1 through 10, how are we at managing our behaviors when it comes to children? How good are we? On the scale of 1 through 10, how good are we? I'm up here. I mean, I'm a behavior analyst, so you know. But I'm up there. I don't think I'm a sucker. Like I said, my niece is the cutest thing I think I've ever seen in my life, and she knows how to manipulate. Like she's just the cutest. Auntie, she's so sweet and so cute and so smart. But I know she's gonna be an adult, and I keep telling y'all we don't have time. I'm always at a cross between we have to be patient and we don't have time. I'm always in that cross, y'all. I'm always right there. Thank y'all so much for the love on TikTok. We hit 4,000. I'm not sure if that's a record or not. I forget the highest we've hit, but that's up there. Y'all, I love y'all over there today. TikTok is rolling. Drea is a 9. I like that. See, Drea evolved. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. I'm up there on this. I'm going to say a 9 for me. Quan said, I'll tell their little asses quick. I laugh and joke, but I don't play. Real rap. I laugh and joke, but I don't play. Now, you wait until you get those grandkids, and I want to see how you behave, Quan. When those grandkids come, let's see how you act. You go ahead that same energy with the grandkids. My mom said, yo, you can't do time out with these kids. They trying to scolding my granddaughter by counting to 5. He'd be like 1, 2. She'd be like 3, 4, 5. Yeah, my niece is something different. My niece is something. He tried to count the 5 to tell her to chill out. And he like 1, 2. She like 3, 4, 5. Y'all seen my niece before, right? I try to have her on the page as much as possible. She's going to stream with me. She's funny. She can dance. She can sing. She's real entertaining. But y'all like it when I post my niece and my nephew. But yeah, she's funny. Y'all, the main thing is we have got to watch how we behave around children. Okay, and please, y'all, the takeaway I want y'all to get from this live today is the problematic child that nobody wants to deal with. Everybody like, man, go sit. At school, they treat them, go get in the corner. You bad. Like everybody calls this kid bad. Take time. Take a little snippet of time and be kind to that kid. Quan said, this world is so wicked. I don't post my kids like that. That's true. My mom said she a whole woman. Yeah, my niece is something crazy, but people aren't right, Quan said. No, you're right. People aren't right. You definitely right. I don't blame you. Drea said, yes, I love her. Yeah, you definitely right. I mean, you have to be cautionary. And I'm not gonna lie, even me being on live and streaming and the trolls coming on here talking crazy, and then I'm out and I see my loved ones and stuff. Cat, she is not getting an iPhone. Okay. My niece is off the chain. Okay. She tried it. She did try it. Okay. But we're not going to pay her no mind. She did try it. Okay. And she told me, you're going to get me a strawberry cake. She got the strawberry cake. I did get that. Okay. Then she going to say, and an iPhone. She tried it. You know, that's what they do. I told her no. Okay. Told her no. She politely told me yes, but I told her no. She did not get the iPhone. Okay. But it is hard though. Putting stuff on the internet, talking on the internet, because people are crazy. People are crazy. It's true. But y'all, let me finish this point. When you see a problematic child, y'all, please be just a little like, how you doing? Come here, let me talk to you for a second. What's going on? You know? What's going on? Why you upset? Listen, I'm gonna be checking for you. I'm gonna be looking at your report card. I'll be checking for you. Every time you see that kid, it could be 30 seconds. Be kind. Everybody is treating a bad kid like they're a bad kid. Everybody. They get tired of the bad kid. Every environment, that kid is feeling like a second-class citizen. My mom said the problem kids is having kids. No, for real. You know what, y'all? When I was growing up, right? You know, I'm from Philly, close to Center City. And Drea said, and no, she doesn't have one. My daughter been trying to get an iPhone since she was 5, and no, she doesn't have one. Good. Y'all, I grew up where crack was crazy. Crack, you know, I think crack started the year I was born. Everybody was on crack, you know. So many crack babies were being born. What a crack baby is somebody who was smoking crack when they got pregnant with the baby. Normally, all the way up until birth, normally people smoke crack, right? And then those crack babies who's around my age or older or younger, maybe like the decade under me too. So from like 84 to like 94, that was the worst crackhead. I mean crack babies. The drugs were so potent. And what happened was those kids that were born, you know, they started putting so many services in place because these kids was like some of the traits were they, you know, couldn't sit still, like legit. So learning was out of the question because you got to sit still to sort of learn. My mom said, as I got older, patience has gotten shorter. Look now, calm down. Where's your mother? You sound like grandma. Where is your mother? My mom said, born and raised in the projects. Yep. So anyway, when that happened, there was so many services put in place, right? So many services, like where they were like now taking time with the kids. Before that, y'all know, whoa, I gotta tell y'all something. This is big. Wait, y'all, listen, this is a safe space, right? Y'all, don't get mad at me for saying, I gotta tell y'all something, y'all. Safe space, right? Guess what? I don't make the rules either, but guess what, y'all? Come in close. This is a safe space for all of us, right? Guess what? Y'all can't beat the kids no more. What do y'all think about that? Y'all cannot beat the kids. We cannot beat the kids. Drea said, definitely sounds like Aunt Sissy. Yeah, where's your mother? She didn't say that to us. She didn't say, where's your mother to us. She didn't say that to me. I'm her favorite. I'm her favorite. But no, my grandma, she definitely say, where's your mother? Yo, we cannot beat the kids no more. You can ask anybody that I help raise kids with. I don't like beating kids. I'm sorry. I just don't like beating kids. But so that's not really my thing, right? But y'all can't be kids no more. Okay, you can't. Okay, what y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? You were her favorite, and definitely said that to me before. What did I say to you before? Who said what to you before? Yo, what y'all think about not beating the kids? What's up? It's a safe space. It's a safe space, y'all. What do y'all think about not beating the kids? Oh boy, Drea about to go live with us. Kat, can you send Drea the stream? Scan the barcode. Kat, put the barcode on the screen. Quan said I never had to. That's all. See, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Having a stern man in the house, sometimes you can just say something and it's done. But when these women are raising boys, when single women are raising boys, you got to be a stern woman. Or you know, how are you going to? How? It's almost a very hard thing. It's almost an impossible feat to raise a man as a single woman. We've done it. I told you I laugh and joke, but I don't play. See, once kids know, Drea, scan that barcode, Drea. Yo, mom, Drea said, grandmom said that to her one time. Where's your mother? My mom said, yo, this little boy gave me the finger the other day, and I had a long day, and I was tired. I said, look, Lord, boy, I fight kids. He ran. Yeah, I had to check some kids too, y'all. But y'all gotta be careful. These kids be having guns. The little 12-year-olds be having guns, bro. All right, y'all, I'm about to bring my cousin on. We're gonna talk for a second. What's up, cousin?
What's up, cousin?
I'm sorry, TikTok and Bigo, y'all cannot see the stream. I'm sorry, but y'all can hear it. What's up? What's up? Y'all beat it. My mom cracking up. I think of my grandma. Hold on, Drea just went out. I think she's about to come back in. Yo, that's funny that she said that. Where is your mother? My grandmama's funny, y'all. 5,000 likes over there on TikTok. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Something happened to Drea. Think she's coming back in. Y'all. What's up, cousin? My mom said, hey, my beautiful cousin.
Hey, cousin.
What's up?
What's up? What you was about to say?
Are you beating me, kid? Don't go on record. They will be knocking at your door. Y'all can't beat the kids no more.
They gotta prove it though. So you know, I ain't beating no kids. I talk like I beat the kids. I talk a real good game, but I ain't beating no kids. My son, he did get a beating 3 times. I did have to whip them 3 times
in his whole life?
21 years of life.
That ain't nothing.
In his whole life. In 21 years, he got, and I think they was all the same year. He got them 3 beatings. After that, he was good. But yeah.
It's hard, y'all.
Yeah, I ain't beating kids. I will cuss them out. I will talk like I'm gonna beat them. I make them think I'm gonna beat them.
Right.
But then I go in the room and I chill and go to sleep or something. Like I don't even have the energy to beat no kids. If I wanted to beat them. Yeah.
And y'all, when we in these environments at schools and different stuff too, get with them kids. Like, yo, what up? You know what I mean? Make them think. Yeah, in those environments, they know you can't touch them, so they try to get over. But you gotta get with them kids because they don't respect all that. Sit down, little Johnny. They don't respect all that.
Yeah, they
don't respect all that. Yo, one day something crazy happened. One day, yo, I was outside. I was on Broad and Cecil B. Moore. I was on Broad and Cecil B. Moore. And what happened? So this kid was out there. Old lady, old black
Mm,
lady was out there. She's trying to go into the Burger King. The kid tells her, he like a little boy, he like 11, 12. He tells her, man, step back. What I tell you? Drea, I almost, yo, I felt
oh
fire.
my God.
I snapped. Like when
I would have felt
Drea,
like, where's your mother?
I snapped. I said, yo,
Yeah.
what you talking about? I went crazy. My friends was like, yo, them kids be having guns. He could have easily shot you. Like, little baby face kid. I was going to die that day. I said, yo, I'm not going to stand there unless you do that.
Right.
I mean, I snapped. He must have said,
Yeah.
this, she
Because that could
crazy.
have been my grandma.
Yo, that boy must have said, she
Yeah.
crazy. Huh? I said, come on, man, please walk in this store, please. She said, it's okay for me to go. I
Right.
said, huh? I just couldn't believe it. So y'all, we have lost
Right.
grip. The older generation has lost grip on the kids. They have no respect.
Yeah.
Here's the key.
Yeah.
This is what I said to y'all earlier in the live. When a kid does not respect their mother, nobody else stands a chance. When your mother is
Nobody.
looked at as a friend, or I can curse her out, and she don't care when I come home. She don't set no boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
You don't stand a chance to direct that child to do nothing. They're like, man, who's you?
Exactly. Yeah.
They grandmom is only 30 or whatever. They don't respect you, her,
Right.
nobody.
Yeah. Nope. I let him know from the door. He was a wild one. He was a wild one. He couldn't, we was on the buses. He couldn't stand there and wait for the bus like a normal kid. He had to climb the traffic light or the stop sign or something. Remember one night he up in the tree waiting for the bus and the branch broke. I'm like, now we gotta go to the hospital. This is crazy. Like, yeah, like, boy,
Funny. Yeah.
couple times I'm like, my mom kept saying he gonna have to have a helmet. All them little flips and bumps and bruises and everything. It's crazy raising these kids, but he understood. Like, go ahead, like that's what boys do. As long as you being respectful, as long as you ain't out here cussing nobody out in the streets when I ain't around, because you sure enough ain't gonna cuss me out. Yeah, but the little girl, she different. She like more dramatic. I don't know what to do with a kid. Come get a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was the whole tomboy. Yeah, that's like, so I don't know where. Like, yo, just go in your room. Like,
Y'all, the kid changes so much. Like, this kid will be this
yeah.
hyperactive then they start evolving. They be dramatic. Then they just don't
Mhm.
care no more. She turned 15, she don't even care no more. You can't get her to care about nothing. You're like, dang, she was just so
Nothing.
compassionate. That's how much they change.
Mhm.
So you got to be
Yeah.
patient as they go through all the phases of life, and that's hard to do. When you sacrificing so much for these kids
Yeah.
and doing as much as you can, and they like, man, they treating you like crazy, and you just gotta
Mhm.
keep. That's hard to do. But y'all, it's
Yeah.
temporary, and then they become. So I think the percentage I seen, 100% of the time that you spend with your child, 80% of that time is spent from birth to 18. The rest of their lives, from 18 until they are not, so one of y'all is no longer here, that's the last 20% of
Mhm.
time y'all spend together. You spend 80% of
Right.
the time that you have with your child during that birth to 18. Me and my mom
Mhm.
love each other to
Yeah.
death. We live 1 block away from each other, me and my mom. It's just impossible for us to spend just endless time together. It's just impossible. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I was younger, we lived together. That's different. I'm with you all the time, every day, all day. But
Yeah.
just 1 block
And then
away,
I'm coming home.
I can't spend no time. 'Cause
Yeah.
I have an agenda. I have stuff to do.
And your stuff not at her house no more. You got stuff you got going out and do this and do that. You can't do that around the corner with her.
Yeah, it's been like that for
Because
20 years. I left home.
everything ain't there.
I left home
Yeah.
almost 20 years ago. Never been back. I was always a sort of like
Yeah.
go get it type of person, but that's just how it is.
Yeah.
That's how the numbers are, though. So you got that good
Right.
percentage of time to really influence and get that most time with your kid. Because once they hit 18, you're not going to have that much time to spend with them no more.
Mhm.
They're living their own agendas, their own life. They're working. They're in college. They're not around you no more. So
Yeah. Mhm.
be patient. It's temporary. It goes quick, and it's so important.
Oh, I'm the most patient person ever.
Yeah,
They always be like, "You
yeah.
so
No,
patient,"
you
because
are. You're not
I
an
don't
impatient person.
care. Like I'll be like, "I don't care. Are you finished? All right, okay, all right. Go ahead in your room." Like you doing all the dramatics for what? I don't got time for it.
That's what's up, cousin. You know I love
I
you.
don't need no time for it.
Make sure you on
I
tomorrow.
love you too.
Thank you for coming on. See you tomorrow.
Oh, you welcome, Bookie.
All right, honey.
All right.
All right, y'all. Mom, I didn't even see all your comments. What? Mom said I hated having going to the emergency. Laugh out loud. They different. I hated the emergency. Your ass better be sick too. Children develop in phases. Yep. Y'all, this live is so important. I hope y'all really just take away a couple things and just watch how you behave in front of children, y'all. They are people. They can either be a great asset to you or the biggest headache of your life. Okay, so it all depends on how you behave around them. Is that important? Your behaviors are that important. You could be that one aunt, that one family member that took the time with them, or showed them a different way of handling things, and that could be all the difference. They could say, "I like that outcome better." They can maybe think that, but if they have no representation of how to behave better, then what are we doing? So our behaviors are going to be very important to the influence of our children. I love y'all. Y'all, please like, subscribe, put your notifications on from wherever you are. Y'all know I appreciate y'all. I'm a therapist. I talk to people all day about their problems, but when I'm on here doing this straight from God. This is nothing I'm making money from. Of course I'm getting exposure, but I'm not making no money from this. I'm just here to help y'all. So it really help. It's free. Just hit the like button. Hit the like button. Put the notifications on so you can know what the next live is going to be about. I love y'all. I love y'all. See y'all on the next live. Love y'all.